Okay, this is half and half for the bass drums. I'm going to break this piece apart a little bit differently for bass drums because I can't fit a whole line of bass drums into this room and it would be impossible for me to play it for myself. So I'm just going to explain first off the second half of this song because most of that song you guys are playing together and we can just learn the rhythms that way. So first off, you'll notice the last two lines of the song really. The first of those two lines is the top two drums, the G and the E line, that's just drum 1 and drum 2, and they're playing this rhythm. The X lines are just rim shots, you're just clicking the top of the bass drum, and that rhythm is this. I'll play it one more time. 1, 2, 3, 4. The very last line, since it's on that middle B line, everybody's playing those two measures. So no matter what bass drum part you're looking at, everybody's playing those two measures, and it's the same thing. It sounds like this. 1, 2, 3, 4. So that involves everybody in the whole bass line. The third line, the middle line, I guess if you want to call it, that's also everybody in the whole bass line. This is the groove section. So everybody in the entire bass line is going to be playing what's on line 3, and it sounds like this. 1, 2, ready, and. So you'll notice that beat 4 is a ghost note. That's why it's in parentheses. That means you're going to play it really quietly. So again, if I break the measure apart, I've got a rim click on beat 3 and a ghost note on beat 4 before those 16th notes. So the beat 4, I am still playing it, but it's just a lot quieter. Okay, now to the rest of the drums. If I was auditioning on drum 1, this is how the first two lines would sound to me. So this is just drum 1. If you're playing on that smallest bass drum in the drum line, you're still going to play the notes that are everybody, those B lines. Otherwise, you're just playing that really top G note. So I'm going to play the first two lines here, just being the smallest bass drum, drum number 1. This would be my part. 1, 2, 1, 2, 3, 4. 3, 4, 1, 2, 3, 4. 3, 4, 1, 2, 3, 4. 3, 4, 1, 2, 3, 4. So that's it. I also played the first note of the third line as well. But that's all you would play if you were auditioning for top bass drum. What if you're auditioning for second bass drum? This is what this sounds like. 1, 2, second bass drum 2, ready, and. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. And again, I play it into the first note of the third line. Okay, third bass drum. You're auditioning for that C line, that third bass drum. Sounds like this. 1, 2, 1, 2, 3, 4. 3, 1, 2, 3. 2, 3, 1, 2, 3. That's that. Okay. What if you're auditioning for fourth bass drum? That's that A line. The line A, it's the second space up. It sounds like this. 1, 2, 1, 2, 3, 4. 2, 3, 4. 4. 2, 3, 4. 2, 3, 4. That's it. Finally, if I'm auditioning for fifth bass drum, the biggest bass drum that we have in our line, you're playing those bottom F notes. You're playing those big booming notes. You really have to watch the accents on the bottom. This sounds like this. 1, 2, 3, 4. 2, 3, 4, 1. And 2, 3, 4, 1. And 2, 3, 4, 1. And 2, 3, 4, 1. Going on. the 5th bass drum part in there, all right? If I put that entire bass drum line together at the beginning, it's going to sound something like this. I kind of have to fake it a little bit, but it would sound something like this. Again, kind of sort of like that, not exactly, but that's basically, if you put all the bass drums together, it sounds like that. But again, if you're auditioning for a bass drum part, you're only going to play one of those parts. So pick a line, stick with it, and anytime there's notes on the B line, that middle line, you're playing that. Okay, and that's bass drum.